Global liquidity's on the rise as China starts cranking up the money printer. The dollar index is dropping below a key support level it hasn't seen since 2022, while gold keeps hitting new highs week after week. Throw in Trump's recent comments about a possible U.S. China trade deal, and things are getting interesting. I don't know about you, but to me this looks like a clear signal to start bidding. Back in November 2024, I posted a video saying I was selling, and I did. I exited some major positions and that turned out to be their local top. Now, it's time to redeploy that capital and start scooping up undervalued altcoins that I believe have solid potential to rally once the tariff noise settles. In this video, I'll walk you through the altcoins I've recently bought and the ones I'm keeping an eye on for the right entry points. Toward the end, we'll also dive into a few charts requested by the community. If you're serious about catching the next leg up, make sure to watch till the end. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future updates. Before we dive into altcoins, there's something important I want to address, especially after the Mantra debacle. The total market cap of all altcoins excluding the top 10 is around $200 billion. Mantra alone had a market cap of $8 billion at its peak, and was still sitting at $6 billion on the day it rugged. That's 3% of the entire altcoin market gone overnight. This should be a wake-up call. You can't bet your family farm on any altcoin. Valuations in crypto are hanging by a thread. One team yanks liquidity and billions evaporate. It shows how fragile the altcoin market really is. Thin liquidity, valuations built on trust, and when that trust breaks, everything unravels fast. What makes it worse? This wasn't some random low cap. Influencers were shilling it non-stop saying they knew the team. It was a sponsored garbage. Always do your own research before jumping into any alt. Most influencers won't flinch if you lose your net worth on the coins they promote. I never mentioned Mantra, but credit to our friend Paul from the Crypto Factor. He actually warned his followers before it blew up. Altcoins are undeniably high risk, but with careful entries and a clear exit strategy, they can deliver massive upside. It's all about timing, discipline, and knowing what you're getting into. So what am I buying right now? Let's get into it. As I've mentioned before, I've been steadily accumulating Ondo in the 70 cents to 80 cents range. And now, post-Mantra, we're likely to see a significant shift. RWA capital gravitating toward the most trusted, institutional-grade protocols in the space. Ondo fits that narrative perfectly. It has around $1 billion in TVL, secured a Binance listing, and even showed up in Trump's crypto portfolio. Yes, it's still down about 60% from its all-time high, but I'm still bullish. This is exactly the kind of project that stands to benefit in a flight-to-quality environment. Ondo is currently trading around 85 cents after reclaiming key horizontal support at 80 cents. The most recent wick down to 70 cents was a strong sweep of the range low, trapping late shorts and triggering a sharp recovery, a classic deviation setup. That reclaim of 80 cents has turned the structure short-term bullish again. Price is now consolidating just below a minor resistance zone at 88 to 90 cents. A clean daily close above this could open up the next leg toward $1.04, which also aligns with the bottom of the bull market support band. The MACD has just crossed bullish and is climbing steadily, suggesting momentum is returning. Volume has picked up slightly, supporting the move. As long as 80 cents holds, bulls remain in control. But if 70 cents breaks again, caution is warranted. A move toward the invalidation level at 58 cents would be back on the table. I plan to use a moderate exit strategy for Ondo and take out my initial investment once the price doubles. There's a significant resistance around $1.50. Now if you're an Ondo bull, don't come at me. Maybe it will hit $100. But I prefer not to get greedy. I like to stick to my exit plans and stay disciplined. Let's dive into Bittensor Tao, the AI blockchain fusion. I've had some for a while and recently picked up more in the $215 to $230 range. It's currently undervalued. After peaking around $750, it's been in a brutal downtrend, dropping over 67% from the highs. A lot of leverage got flushed out and the price lost the bull market support band entirely. But now we're seeing the first solid bounce with structure. Tao has reclaimed the critical $236 level, which acted as support during mid-2024 consolidation. This reclaim, along with increasing volume and a MACD cross to the upside, signals a short-term momentum shift. Looking ahead, $283 is the next major resistance. That's where we faced rejection in late March. For bulls, a clean reclaim of this level is needed to confirm a trend reversal and pave the way back to the bull market support band. However, until that happens, the structure remains bearish on higher time frames. If you're trading this move, keep your invalidation level tight, ideally below $187 or at worst $163, which was the bottom of the recent wick. In short, Tao is showing strength after a deep correction, but it's not out of the woods yet. I'll apply a moderate strategy for Tao as well. The $495 level is a major resistance. If you want to catch my real-time trades and quick market updates, follow me on X. That's where I'm most active with time-sensitive content. You can also join our Discord community for exclusive insights and discussions. Links will be in the description. Now let's dive into the coins I'm keeping an eye on. First up, AAVE. This DeFi OG has been around for a while and has been making waves with protocol upgrades. AAVE is on my radar for its solid fundamentals. However, it has dropped nearly 65% from its recent high when Trump's World Liberty Financial bought in. It's now hovering just above a key support zone around $125, which previously acted as resistance and could flip into support. But I'm not rushing in just yet. The bounce so far looks weak, and there's still uncertainty in the overall market structure. I'm staying observant for now. I want to see a proper retest of the $125 to $130 region with strength before considering an entry. If it fails to hold, the next major support is around $95. No need to catch a falling knife, let the market confirm strength first. Next up is Pepe. Meme coins have taken a hit in the recent tariff dump, but I wouldn't fade the most popular meme in the space. Pepe also acts as a bit of an ETH beta play. It's on my watch list and I'll add it when my alert goes off. Pepe is still down around 74% from its peak and is currently hovering just below a major resistance at 0.0084. The price has been consolidating in a tight range, but there's no clear momentum yet. I'm not buying here, I'm waiting for a clean break and retest of this level. That's the structure I'd need to see before considering any entries. Until then, I'm just observing. Next up is Sui, the layer 1 that made all the right noise during the previous run. I have it on my watch list. Sui is showing signs of strength after a 58% correction, currently trading around $2.13. The structure looks bullish with increasing volume and a bounce from the $1.97 support zone, but I'm not jumping in just yet. $2.18 is a key resistance, and I want to see a clean break above that level followed by a retest before entering. That would confirm strength and reduce the risk of a fakeout. If you're feeling FOMO on any of these altcoins mentioned, you can take a small entry and see how it goes. However, I'd avoid going all in at this point. Alright, let's check out the comments from the community post on YouTube, and I'll quickly share my thoughts on them. Man asked for an update on Solana. It's reclaiming the key demand zone around $112 to $138 after a solid bounce, flipping it back into support. The price is showing strength, but it's still below the bull market support band, which could act as resistance in the short term. Right now, I'm not looking to add any more Solana to my position, but it remains my largest altcoin holding. I'm still long-term bullish. Someone else asked about ORT. I had a small position that I sold for a minor loss after it broke my invalidation level. I wouldn't recommend buying small cap alts at this point, and to be honest, this chart looks pretty ugly. Another member asked for my thoughts on the RWA sector. I'm bullish on the RWA narrative. Tokenizing real-world assets has massive potential to bridge traditional finance with crypto, bringing in serious liquidity and institutional interest over time. It's still early, but the foundations are being laid for something big. That said, as I always mention, I wouldn't go all in on low-cap coins. I'd stick to the category leader and then rotate into mid to low caps once we see a solid pump. Just because a low-cap coin is down 90% doesn't mean it's undervalued. It could drop another 99%. This applies to any sector. That's why I always stress proper allocation, with only a small portion of your portfolio dedicated to low-cap gems. I may sound overly cautious, but I've learned from past mistakes, and I don't want my community to fall into the same trap. Alright, so these are some altcoins I'm accumulating and keeping an eye on. If you look at my portfolio, you'll see I don't hold a lot of coins. I had around 14 coins during the previous portfolio update. I suggest keeping the number of coins limited because over-diversification leads to spreading your capital too thin, making it harder to see significant gains from any one asset. In the next few weeks, I'll be offloading quite a few coins and plan to bring the coin count down to around 10. Hope this video was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.